This is your property practitioner, Junior Tembane, and your talk show host, your business podcast talk show host, What's Best for Business. Welcome to the second season. Obviously, you could tell the background has changed all of a sudden. So eventually we had to change location and we had to kind of build our relationship back with INFX. This is a wonderful company and I feel like we have a lot in common. And this is why I am here right now, to inspire, to educate, to motivate, and also help you build a nice revenue for yourself as well, right? And to be where me and my partners are in terms of networking, trading, and building revenue, you know. So with me today, I have Mr. Xolani Nkabinde from Sanlam. He will be telling us more about what he does at Sanlam. He is, of course, he's a successful trader, a lucrative trader, and he's gonna be, telling us how he does it, and letting us know his role in Sanlam and how he kind of gets to execute his trading, and also how the two gel and stuff like that. Okay. So for the first question that I have today for Xolani is, can you share your background and experience in trading and of course in insurance? This goes in both ways.
Hi everyone, I'm Xolani Nkabinde. I'm an accredited financial planner at Sanlam. We do, as a financial planner, I would say that we do a holistic financial planning for clients. We also do investments in most, as you know, that Sanlam is one of the biggest insurance company in Africa. So we do all types of investments, and we also do retirement planning, which is pre and post retirement, and it's insurance. People know Sanlam for insurance. And we build wealth as well for clients. So it's very important for people to know financial literacy, as most people are not aware of financial literacy. We know they take bad financial decisions. So as a financial planner, so I would advise that the sooner you do your financial planning, as you actually grow, the better the wealth acquires or accumulates, I would say.
Okay, so just 2 seconds. In terms of financial planning,
yes,
what if you can just answer me? What kind of people in terms of age?
Yes.
Number one, age, and what kind in terms of caliber? Like, so people don't earn the same every month.
Yeah.
So from which amount, maybe monthly, could you afford that package?
Okay.
And of course, age.
Okay, I would say that any type of amount you can actually do financial planning. So the sooner you start, so the sooner you become, you grow your wealth. So whether you earn the minimum salary in South Africa, so you can actually invest, and if you have your policies in place and you are well covered, and actually investing for future as well. There's no age limit. So the sooner you actually do your financial planning, so the sooner you become you accumulate your wealth as well.
For young people, would you say this is a good product? This is a good what would you say, like in terms of me? I'm a young person and I would love to take that package. Would you think this is a good idea for me? And since I'm starting at an early age, what benefits am I looking at?
Yes, it is actually good for young people, because as we all know that in South Africa, especially when it comes to retirement, the stats shows that only 6% of people in South Africa only retire comfortably. So Sanlam did some research, I think few months ago, it's few weeks ago this Jan. We all know that the minimum retirement age in South Africa is 55. But according to their research, seeing that people are not investing in their retirement and other things, they've actually saw that the retirement age, in order for South Africans to retire comfortably, they have to work
60.
up until the age of 85.
I think I saw that last week.
Yeah.
It's true, because I've never seen this anywhere, but I saw it last week. So it kind of makes sense when he says Sanlam did a nice survey or did an investigation and actually found those facts.
Yeah.
I literally saw that last week. This is quite disturbing, but you see, so Xolani is here to help you with that. Okay, I will leave his contact details on the description box for you to contact him and of course inquire for his services. Okay, so can you tell us a bit more about your role at Sanlam and at the Sanlam Insurance Company, or at Sanlam in general, and what you do for the people and of course the economy or society?
So as the financial planner, I actually do free services. You don't have to pay, or maybe pay me later or whatever. So it's a free service. So as I've mentioned that financial literacy is very important, especially at a young age. If you can actually teach our communities as well about financial literacy, it would be a good benefit when people grow up. The services I offer, as I've explained, if I break them down, retirement planning, as I've said, is post and pre-retirement. We also offer education plans, which is, it's very good to actually open an education plan while your child is still young. So you know that as soon as they finish their matric, they have enough money to go to school, especially universities. University fees these days,
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And not everyone gets that NSFAS.
True. As we've seen, the government as well, there's a bit of a problem in terms of students getting NSFAS
and accommodation.
Accommodations. People, we've seen the news recently. Students are sleeping outside on the streets and everything. So it's a lot. And I believe that the sooner you invest or save, because there's a huge difference between a savings and an investment. As we all know that the savings account will give you like some sort of a simple interest. I would not go deep, but as we know that the investment will offer a compound interest, so the interest is compounded. So there's a huge difference. And another thing I'd like to mention as well is to have a will. We offer wills as well for free of charge, so that if anything happens to you, God forbid, maybe pass away, you know that everything is well taken care of, or you know which asset goes to who, and whichever amount maybe you've left behind is some sort of allocation. We are well prepared. And risk planning. And lastly, we also do policy transfers, which is, people normally call it replacements. If you take a policy, it's very advisable to compare the premiums, because most insurance companies charge higher premiums. So I'd advise that if you take a policy, please actually do quotes in different insurance companies. They don't offer the same thing as well as benefits. So it's very advisable.
Love it. Guys, are you hearing this? These are actually good news. So I'm gonna ask you a bit more about trading now. So what's your approach on trading? And of course, do you focus on technical analysis or fundamental analysis, or a combination of both? And I would also like to know what's the difference.
Okay, I would say that with trading, just give you a bit of a background of trading. I started trading just during COVID, which is, I've realized after people lost their jobs and they were in financial crisis, it was bad in COVID. And you remember you had to adapt working from home. And I had some sort of friends that were doing well in trading. So I've asked for advice, told them that I want to start trading, which is I do it part-time as well. So what happened after a year? There would be a bit of losses, while you start. There's a bit of losses, but eventually become a profitable trader if you know what to do and you consistent as well.
Do you mainly focus on technical or fundamental?
When it comes to that, I think both of them play a huge role. You cannot just focus on technical trading, not knowing the fundamentals out there, because the fundamentals also play a huge role to your technical analysis. I think they work hand in hand as well. Yes.
That is really nice. So according to what we've had a conversation today this morning, you told me that you started trading with IronFX, right? And first thing, you just told me that so the experience obviously was not there, right? So you had to, you endured some losses and stuff like that, but until you learned of what's called copy trading, right? So with copy trading, I understand that you were given at least a top 5 accounts. Globally, you can choose whether globally or nationwide. So the best 5 well-performing accounts will be given to you, and then you can get to choose which one you want to work with according to your plans and according to how it's performing, right? So could you kind of explain to me more, even if it's just for 1 minute, how copy trading works and how it's worked for you?
Especially at the starting phase of your trading, obviously there will be losses, but with copy trading it will actually assist you maybe actually regain those losses. And obviously you don't have to depend on copy trading as well. There were classes, I remember at IronFX, there were classes that we used to attend online virtually. It's for beginners, and there's also for experienced traders. So I would say that if you do copy trading, it is advisable to do copy trading, but on the other side you should also attend classes to better yourself, to upskill yourself as well.
That is really nice. So how do you manage risks in your trades? How do you manage risks in your trade?
In terms of managing risks, as I've mentioned, that it's a skill that you have to master. So attending classes will maybe doing your own research as well. Sometimes you don't have to pay people help you to maybe manage risk or to trade, even trading. You can watch videos on YouTube, or maybe there's so many books that are out there, and trading it is. So in terms of managing losses, you said managing losses, right? So it's obviously when you trade you have to have like some daily target that you want to reach. If you reach that daily target, I would say that you can you should just be disciplined. You wait for the next move, or whichever move that you want to actually trade. So you don't just trade every market or trade for the whole day. So it's a skill that you have to master, which it takes time, especially if you check those traders on YouTube or maybe social media traders. They would sometimes play with your mind.
Wait, what's your take on, just sorry to interrupt, what's your take, ne? You see, I'm sorry to say this, guys, there's people like Leadership Munhla, I'm not quite familiar with traders, ne? I'm not quite level Lesiba and all of that, ne? So when you see, let's say for example, when people maybe, because all those people are generally between the ages of 21 and maybe 30 or 30 something. So in terms of those people, number one, they apply pressure on other traders to be like, hey, this is the type of life you should be living, you know? So what's your advice on first time traders? For example, for people who look at trading like, okay, it only will take me 1 week because leadership mantra is this ideology, you know, so it will only take me a week or just 2 months, then I'll be a millionaire. So what's your take on people, on actually when you start trading, what would you advise someone who wants to start trading right now? And please reference the examples I've made. For example, those flashy traders out there. You know, sometimes you might find that people are renting cars or are renting property and stuff like that, or they don't even own the assets that you think that they own, just to apply pressure on you to work with them and stuff like that. You understand? But what is your advice for someone who would like to start trading right now?
Personally, I would say that know your plan. What are you in it for? Firstly, you don't have to actually follow those, cause some of them, it's not that they make they're making that money. I would say they edit some of their screenshots. There's a lot going on, especially with the AI now. So I don't want to touch mostly on that. But yeah, if you know what you in it for, then you can actually make your own profits. You don't have to post anything, or you don't have to prove anyone that you're making money. So you can make money and just keep quiet. Maybe start a business on the side or other things. Because I wouldn't. Another thing I would just advise is that you cannot trade just being trading only. You can actually start a business on the side and be a business. It's not just all about trading till the age of 70 or at the age of 60. Imagine there you're 70 years, you're sitting in front of a computer trying to trade. So it's better if you trade and invest that money for something better.
That is great. So my other question now is, how do you stay up to date with market news and analysis?
With that, obviously, with the social media and you know that we use technology mostly now, I would say that personally I use investing.com. I use apps that obviously notify me. On my side, there's also Bloomberg and stuff. And there's the financial advisor as well, financial planner. I always have to keep up with the trends, especially in the investing part. I should always stay up to date. So I use the platforms. Whenever I wake up, maybe I check the headlines, what happened in the US, what happened in Europe. So that would be some of the things that you can apply.
So is it true that, because some African trade, especially in South Africa, we don't pay attention to detail on what is happening outside the continent and stuff like that, and it's actually all those things that are happening outside the continent have a very huge impact on our economy here. Because if you've seen what's happening right now with Donald Trump giving amnesty to Afrikaner people for them to go to the United States and to be able to own farms there as well. And so it's a lot that is going on. So in terms of what is happening now in the United States and stuff like that, it has a huge role on what's going on now, including the South African army being in Congo, in the DRC, has a huge impact also in what's going on in South Africa, because there's obviously ties from the European side, that are backing up these countries, and South Africa is coming into this war and standing in crossfire. You understand? So that on its own has an influence. I believe, I'm just going to have two minutes to discuss this. I believe personally that what's going on with the amnesty and Donald Trump wanting to take out Afrikaner people and stuff like that is because of South Africa's involvement in Congo and how the United States is also making money from Congo and stuff like that. You understand? So it being in the crossfire, it caused us problems. So that reflects on what I said, when international news actually have a say on our specific country and economy. You understand? So I want to speak more about insurance and risk management. So how does your experience in insurance inform your trading decisions? How does your experience in insurance and the economy affect or inform your trading decisions?
As you've just mentioned, insurance as a whole, you mentioned that if something else happens in other countries, continent like US and UK, they have a huge impact, especially in tradings as well. If you have an investment, for example, obviously you invest maybe with the company or say it's Sanlam. Remember that so I just wanna touch on the two, just the difference. So obviously with IMFX, with the platform of trading, when you trade, you'll be trading live and stuff. So if you put your money to an insurance company, obviously there's fund managers there that handle your account, to insure your investment and what so forth. And with that, when you put in the investment, remember that in most cases they diversify this investment to different investment companies as well. There's offshore accounts whereby if you put in an investment, some of the money would be invested abroad, maybe in the US or in a company in UK. If there's a fight in the US and it's very important to keep up with these markets. If there's a fight in the US or in the UK, obviously your investment somehow gets affected because it's diversified. Maybe it's put in cash, in property. There's also other investment types. So there's a huge impact. There's a huge impact in terms of your investment. So based on the insurance perspective, so I'll touch on the risk planning. Remember that some people would actually go overseas beyond. They'll go maybe abroad, so they'll go abroad maybe for some work purposes.
Yes.
It has a huge impact in terms if you've taken a life cover, should anything happens to you when you are that side, you find that you've taken the wrong insurance, some will not pay. So it's very important to know what type of insurance you've taken and what are the exclusions and so forth. So yeah,
that's a brilliant answer. Thank you. Also, I would like to okay, so how do you balance the need for growth, right, with the need for, how do you balance the need for growth and obviously with the current market activity? So the market could be crashing now.
Yes.
Maybe let's say you trade gold and anything could be happening now, right? So it could affect your trades.
Yes.
So how do you balance the need for growth and keeping up with how the market reacts and behaves?
Yeah, as you are saying that if you keep up with the market on the economic factors as well, it's easy for you to identify if there would be a crash or something. So if you just doing technical analysis, it would be a different story. So if you keep up with the market, economy and everything, so it would be easy for you to spot that.
Yeah, because even on technical, how would you know? Because if you're watching the news now, you would see Pence or Donald Trump is saying something is happening that could actually potentially change the direction of your trades. That's really a good answer. I also want to, market outlook and trends. So for this one, I just want to understand, what is your niche? Okay, first, before you get into that one, what is your niche? And as a financial advisor and as an insurance broker, what is your niche and why should people work with you? Why should people contact you instead of contacting any other financial advisor in this country? Why?
I believe that Sanlam, as I've said, is the biggest insurance company in Africa. So with the biggest revenue, and if you can also check, we have we've been paying in terms of claims. We are the highest paying insurance company when it comes to claims as well. The niche is that, as I've mentioned once again, that when doing the quotation, it's very important to check the benefits, the exclusions, and the premium as well. I would also add that if you check the premium and other things, if you compare there's most of when it comes to risk planning as well and investment, there are things that we offer as Sanlam that other insurance companies don't offer. So it's very important to check that, and I believe we have the affordable premiums compared to other insurance companies. Yes,
that's serving on a silver platter, guys. If you're listening correctly, you should before inquiring for a service in a specific country, in a specific company, you should, number one, the company should be their number one role should be making you happy, right?
True.
And they should deliver according to your interests, not them. It's not I shouldn't deliver towards my ambitions and what I would like for my bank account and for my clients. My best my success rate for me, or the way I view my success, is the way I service my clients, right? And Sanlam is putting the customer first and serving according to the customer's interest, even if it means not securing that deal.
Obviously, such as trading view, and there are people prefer MetaTrader 4, others prefer MetaTrader 5, and obviously with apps apps that will assist in terms of fundamentals, getting for keeping up with the economy and news and trends, everything.
Okay. As well as Bloomberg,
yes.
And investing.com. Okay, investing.com, guys.
Is,
preference
best as well.
Yeah. So okay. So we're just gonna close there. Before we close, I want to ask: is there anything you'd like to share with our listeners?
All I can say is, especially in terms of the financial planner's perspective.
Okay.
I would say that you can contact me. It's fine. We do the whole financial planning with you before you buy that house, before you buy that car, or before you purchase any assets. It's very important to get an advice from a financial planner or financial advisor. You can get at least maybe with 3 different financial advisors, maybe, and get which one that will work for you. You will decide then. So
okay, so to our listeners that would like to connect with you and learn more about your work, how can they connect with you? How can they contact you? How can they contact you for inquiries or would like to know more about your work and stuff like that? How do they do that?
I use my cell phone number is 078-620-4518, and my email address is xolani.nkabinde at sanlam4u, which is number 4 alphabet u.co.za. And I'm there on social media, but I'm not that active on social media. And know that your information is well taken care of. I won't be sharing. It won't be kept confidential. So you can contact me anytime of the day on WhatsApp, or you can call on the same number.
Amazing. So for anyone that would like to inquire for a business advertisement, to sit on this podcast and advertise their business, please call me on 068-888-5330. You can also WhatsApp me. You can check out my LinkedIn. It's Junior Tembane, Junior Tembane. You can check out my Instagram. It's Junior Tembane, Junior Tembane. You can check out my Facebook. It's Junior Bucks, Junior_BUX or Junior BUX, right? For my WhatsApp, you can call me at 068-888-5330. Same goes for anyone that would like to buy property, guys. Anyone that would like to buy property or sell it, put it on the market at the right price, that would benefit you and your family. Number one, my main job is to put your property at the perfect marketing price. Our borrowing rate right now is at 11%. So anyone that would like to also, it's the perfect time to both buy and sell, because if you're selling, your property will market faster. It's a whole new high demand of buyers. If you're looking to sell, if you're looking to buy, perfect time to buy, because we even have a financial advisor here. So for your financial planning, you could contact him as well. For bond approvals and of course applying for a bond, you can contact me. We work with Uber Home Loans, the best bond originator in this country. You can Google that. So what they do is they will take your details, pre-qualify you, pre-approve you, and then send them back to you to see how much you qualify for. Then we negotiate the best interest rate at the bank, and then you will get your home loan. Then Junior will help you get your perfect property for you and your family, right? If you would like to to know more about real estate investing, contact me as soon as possible. If you would like to know more about turning income from rental property and stuff like that, anything property, just contact me. You know who it is. www.finehome.co.za. That's our company website, powered by Fine Home. Of course, don't have my business card today, I would flash it out. So from me and Xolani X and Xolani Nkabinde to you, right? And INFX, the home of solid trading, and of course Fine Home. Welcome home, guys. I would like to thank you for sitting and watching. I would like to thank you for taking your time to connect with us. And of course, I will leave his contact details on the description box as well as mine. So anyone that would like to inquire for our services, you can just go in the description box and connect with one of us. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also subscribe. That is the biggest deal for us, because subscribing helps me do more content for you, right? All the best, guys, for 2025. All the best for anyone that is out there looking for growth and stuff like that. Do you have any final words for our guests?
Since you mentioned something which is I forgot to mention, when it comes, you've mentioned that the bond, people, if they want to take the bond and stuff. Just a piece of advice personally, I would like people to actually do some research when it comes to a bond cover and a life cover. So when they're taking their bond, it's very important to have a life cover, so that they would minimize on bond cost, because there's a huge difference on a bond cover and a life cover. So which is, if you can just contact me, I'll actually advise you on how to save before you buy your bond. So which is maybe might be a story for another episode. So great. We'll discuss that.
Perfect.
So
perfect, guys. Look out for another hot episode with Xolani Nkabinde. We're gonna be having more insights and more information for you guys. Listen, we're here to help you make 2025 a prosperous year. So if you want to make 2025 a prosperous year and above, you're at the right place. Keep tuning in. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Bang.